Good evening. It's Monday, June 14, 2021 here in Cebu City. I'm Cherry Ann Lim and this is SunStar Tonight. President Rodrigo Duterte has decided that the IATF protocol for arriving international passengers must be enforced in Cebu. Chari Coronel reports.
Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque Jr. said that President Rodrigo Duterte has decided that the international arrival protocols set by the Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases must be enforced in Cebu. Roque said in a press briefing today that the president had considered the Department of Health critique of Cebu's protocols and decided that Cebu province must abide by the IATF policy. Malacanang made the announcement about 36 hours after the memorandum extending the diversion of flights from Mactan Cebu International Airport to Ninoy Aquino International Airport expired. Roque said the last extension was just a preparation for the full implementation of the president's decision. He added that he was not aware of what the Department of the Interior and Local Government will do if Cebu continues to defy the national protocols. Inbound international flights resumed at the MCIA yesterday. The swab upon arrival policy was implemented again. Based on IATF Resolution 114, international arrivals must go into facility-based quarantine for 10 days and undergo a RT-PCR test on the 7th day. Even with a negative test result, travelers must complete the 10 days in a quarantine facility and spend the remaining 4 days under home quarantine. In Cebu, arriving overseas Filipino workers and returning Filipinos will be swabbed upon arrival. This policy was modified recently to include a second swab test on the 7th day. Cebu residents who test negative are also required to undergo facility or home quarantine for the remainder of the 14-day period from arrival in a bid to comply with IATF protocols. Chari Coronel, SunStar Tonight.
Travelers coming in from Bohol, Negros Oriental, and Negros Occidental are now required to present a negative COVID-19 test result when entering Cebu. Chari Coronel reports.
Effective today, Cebu province now requires travelers coming from Bohol, Negros Oriental, and Negros Occidental to present a negative RT-PCR or rapid antigen test result. Based on Executive Order No. 22 issued by Cebu Governor Gwendolyn Garcia, the negative RT-PCR test result must be taken 72 hours before departure, while the negative rapid antigen must be taken 48 hours before departure. This is due to the increasing COVID-19 cases in these provinces. The order will remain valid until July 24. For passengers bound for Cebu province but will dock in Cebu City, they will also be required to submit a negative RT-PCR test result. Meanwhile, Mandawi City Mayor Jonas Cortez issued Executive Order No. 19 adopting Garcia's order. Effective tomorrow, travelers from the mentioned 3 provinces will need to present a negative RT-PCR or antigen test result upon entering Mandawi City. Based on the case bulletin issued by the Department of Health, as of June 13, the province of Bohol has 1,339 active COVID-19 cases, Negros Oriental with 3,134, while Negros Occidental logged 2,368 active COVID-19 cases. Chari Coronel, SunStar Tonight.
Around 165 job seekers were hired on the spot during the online jobs fair held by the Department of Labor and Employment in Central Visayas last June 12. Chari Coronel reports.
The Department of Labor and Employment Central Visayas reported that close to 200 job seekers were hired on the spot during the virtual job fair on Independence Day, June 12. In a statement, DOLE Regional Director Salome Siatan said of the 4,127 applicants registered for local positions, 165 of them were hired on the spot. Close to 13,000 local positions were made available by 49 participating employers. Of the overseas job vacancies, there were 2,000 positions with 3 participating employers. Seaton added the number of hired applicants is expected to increase within the week as there are about 350 applicants nearly hired. The simultaneous online job fair was in celebration of the Independence Day. Chari Coronel, SunStar Tonight.
Aside from Marjeline Didal, Cebu's pride Elreen Ando has gained entry to the 2021 Tokyo Olympics. Eric Areglado reports.
Cebu's pride Elreen Ando has been qualified to the 2021 Tokyo Olympics through the continental allocation in the women's 64-kilogram event last June 12. Ando became the second Cebuana, joining skater Marjeline Didal, who gained entry to the Tokyo Olympics. The 30th Southeast Asian Games silver medalist started out her career with a humble beginning by joining Cebu City's grassroots program and local meets. Ando got the Olympic slot, being the highest-ranked athlete in the International Weightlifting Federation absolute ranking list for her, even in Asia. The other Filipinos already booked a ticket to Tokyo Olympics are world champion Carlos Yolo, pole vaulter AJ Buena, weightlifter Heidelin Diaz, boxers Yumer Marshall, Iris Magno, Nisty Peticio, and Carlo Paalam, rower Chris Nivares, and taekwondo Jean-Court Barbosa. Eric Arreglado, SunStar Tonight.
To get the latest, visit www.sunstar.com.ph. Follow us on our YouTube channel and official social media accounts on Twitter and Facebook. I'm Sherry Ann Lim. Thanks for watching SunStar Tonight. See you again tomorrow. Good night.